Dear students, this video we are going to discuss about economic order quantity and reorder quantity. This is a part of a inventory management, when the order to be placed and how much order to be placed. Okay, so economic order quantity is a method of calculating optimal order quantity of materials or other supplies. This economic order quantity can be calculated using this formula, that is EOQ is equal to average monthly consumption. So for the particular material or the supply, what is the average monthly consumption multiplied by lead time. Lead time means between the two supply to receipt of material. Okay, so first time I received on the such date, and the next supply I may receive it on such a date. Okay, so what is the time period between the two receipt, consecutive receipt of the particular material? That should be mentioned in months. This two values must be multiplied, and to that value have to add the buffer stock. Buffer stock is a safety stock that is to be maintained to avoid stock out. So this value must be added, then minus stock on hand. So already you have an inventory what is that has been used for various purposes, and remaining stock how much is on hand, so that value must be deducted. So you will get economic order quantity. The economic order quantity balance ordering cost as well as inventory carrying cost. Ordering cost includes the following components: salaries and wages of the employees, postal, telex, telephone and other similar bills that are required for the communication between a buyer and supplier. Advertisements means you are posting a tender uh, for supplying the material. Then stationaries, entertaining the vendors or suppliers, these are all administrative expenses, and travel of store personnel. So all together we call it as a ordering cost. Then inventory carrying cost, the cost of storage, salary and wages of employees, insurance, stationery, forms, paperwork, loss of interest, money deadlocked in inventory, deterioration and obsolescence, and losses due to pilferage. Pilferage means stolen, the lost material. Okay, so these are all called the carrying cost. Here I have given the EOQ formula, that is equal to the square root of 2 multiplied by C into R, where C is ordering cost per order, R is annual demand in units, divided by holding cost per unit per year. We will see some of the concepts which are related to EOQ. One is E order level, the stock level at which fresh order is placed. So again and again we have to make an order, okay, based on the need, okay, based on the availability, inventory levels. Okay, so the reorder has to be placed, okay, based on a requirement. So how much the order that is to be placed, it's called as a reorder level. Average consumption per day multiplied by lead time plus buffer stock, that is the way you can calculate the reorder. The lead time, duration between a time between placing an order and receipt of the material. Okay, so in most of the cases it is 2 to 6 weeks, but it depends on the material and the supplier location. Okay, and the mode of transport. So many factors influences this. Okay, so it depends on those factors. The reorder point, the quantity to which inventory is allowed to drop before replenishment order is made. Okay, so exactly when the order to be reordered must be made. Okay, so already you have 1000 units, immediately can we make an order, further order? I wait for, okay, it will the inventory management come to say 200 units. Okay, now it is a time to place the order. So that is, we call it as a reorder point. Reorder point is equal to D multiplied by L into T. D is a demand rate per period divided by multiplied by LT, that is a lead time in period. The factors which influences order quantities, one is lead time, already we know that. Then minimum stock holding. Minimum stock, high value items should have very low stock. Low value items can have a high quantum of minimum stock because it's very least cost. Okay, with a high value cost you cannot invest a high amount to store it for a long time. Medium value items fall in between that. Okay, then safety buffer stock. So quantity of stores that one must set apart as an insurance against the variations in demand and procurement period for unforeseen reasons and to avoid stock out. It's a safety stock that should be maintained to avoid stock out. Okay, due to some unexpected reasons. So the order quantity also based on these factors: lead time, minimum stock holding for different kind of materials, and safety buffer stock. Okay, thank you.